Red Hawk Nation, I'm WTV's Roy Nitzan, coming to you from my house on day 20 of the Frisco ISD COVID-19 e-learning system. Today and tomorrow, students interested in joining debate have the opportunity to try out, but instead of being in person like usual, tryouts have been moved to Zoom. WTV's Advik Dixit has the details.
With the school year coming to an end, Advanced Debate is in the process of selecting students for the next school year. By hosting the tryouts through a Zoom meeting, Debate Captain Bella De Vega said it will be helpful in the process of choosing their successors for next year.
So this year for Debate, we have 8 Debate 1 kids trying out. And we've basically set up Zoom calls, individual Zoom calls for each kid. And we're going to be about 3 or 4 of us at a time are going to be watching each kid give an impromptu speech and then a mock LD case. And after that, we're basically gonna be watching that and then reconvening with the whole advanced team after that and just kind of discussing based off how their tryouts went, which spot each kid would be best in, whether it's CX, LD, or extent, based off of how well their impromptu went, how well their mock LD case went.
Tryouts will be taking place starting today and will end tomorrow. Students will be notified of their placement on April 17th. Reporting for WTV, I'm Advik Dixit.
While many events have been canceled, UIL has for now only postponed the spring sports season. WTV's Matthew Bishop has the story.
As other states have fully canceled seasons, Texas and the UIL systems have only postponed the season and are set to make a final decision on May 4th. For spring sport coaches such as head baseball coach Scott McGarr, this has been a rough and unexpected change.
It's been tough. It's been tough for coaches. I know I've been talking to my coaching staff and and how much we put into this year and as we, every year, but just the time we put in. We get started at the very beginning of the year with everybody else, but we're the last sport to get going. And so it's a grind, off season's a grind for baseball. That's why when kids ask if they could play a multiple, another sport, whether it's football or basketball, I'm all for it because baseball off season can be tough. So for the coaches, it's been tough. We put a lot into it. We had high expectations for this year. We're finally starting to come together a little bit, doing some things really well, but
McGarr can also see the negative effect this has on the players.
For the players, it's miserable. You got kids who, are seniors who, played a little bit on the varsity last year, but really got their first chance to play varsity this year. And, they had great seasons going and really didn't know for sure what was happening. We knew we were suspended there on that Thursday spring break, but we really didn't get a chance to tie it all together, and talk about the seniors and talk about all their leadership and all how they meant to the rest of the program and the other things that I do on the, the last game. So we didn't get a chance to kind of wrap it up. And then as far as younger kids, they lost 2/3 of their season. JV White played, 8 or 9 games. The JV Red played the same thing. And, varsity played like 14. So we lost 2/3 of our season.
For UIL, the chances are slim as nothing is able to start up until May 4th, even team workouts and practices. There's also been a survey about when to start the ramp-up and practice period that will most likely be a week to week and a half due to coaches voting around Texas. Even with this, McGarr is still staying positive.
But there are things bigger than baseball, and hopefully, we can get this figured out and we can get back to a little bit more of a normalcy, but we'll see.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Matthew Bishop.
On this week's edition of Finish the Lyrics, WTV's Trinity Williams tests students' knowledge on throwback songs.
This is Trinity Williams for Finish the Lyrics, and today I'll be FaceTiming students to test their knowledge on some throwback.
Take me on, take me home. Brass monkey, that monkey, brass monkey. Junkie, that funky monkey, brass, and then it's like the whole rap. I don't even know this song. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Why don't you hit me with your best shot?
This is Trinity Williams for Wingspan TV.
Part 2 of this week's edition of Artistic Expression features more shadow projects from the Pre-AP Art 2 class. Even at home, Wingspan is determined to keep the community up to date on all news and announcements. Follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. That's it for this special edition of the WTV Daily Update. I'm Roy Nitzan.